Hi everybody, my name is Seth K Bani here. Now in today's video, I'm going to show you how to design this. Let's step into Photoshop. Let's start quickly. Now I'm going to open Photoshop and then I'll click on Ctrl N. Now it's going to be a square flyer, so I'm going to set the width to 2000 and I'm going to set the height to 2000 and then I'll leave the resolution 300 and then everything like this, and I'll click on create. I'll also go to view and I'll go to new guide layout and I'm going to set my guides. I'll set here to 6. I'll click on the rules and set it also to 6. And then set the glitter to 0 and then click on OK. Now our document is prepped and nice for us to start. I'm going to start with the background. Now guys, remember we have the background to be white already. Also, let's go in there and then let's bring this epic pillars over there and then let's resize it. I feel like this is better. Enter. I'm going to put it in a group. Ctrl G and then let's call it BG because it's a background. We're not done with the background. Let's click on it again. We're going to bring more stuff. Now you want to go to your adjustments here and then click on curve. And then click on this to clip it to it, and then I want us to click here and I want us to click here and let's drag this side down. All right, now it's going to look nice. I want the exposure in there in the middle there to come out, so that is good. Now the other thing is that you're going to click on adjustments and you're going to bring in hue and saturation because it has a lot of colors in there. We're going to drag it like that. Curve here, let's set it to around opacity here to 75. Everything is quite great. Now let's click on it and then let's give it a new layer and then let's click on our brush tool and then click on this foreground color and pick color white, and then make sure caps lock is also off. Go and pick a soft round brush and then just increase the size and just hit the middle several times. Okay, now we can resize it. We want there to be a glow in the middle, so that is it. We are done with our background. Let's close it. We also want to start with our theme as well, so let's click on our text tool and then let's type here. Now let's go and bring in the details. Everything is going to be in the description for you, and so you can use it. Let's paste it there and then click on the move tool and then Ctrl T, then let's resize it like that. I'm going to bring it somewhere here. Go to our character, let's go to the color and then let's give it this particular color code FF0054. all right, let's click on it. We are also going to use a font called Wicked Mouse. I'm going to leave everything in the description, guys. Check the description, it will lead you to my blog. You'll find everything over there. I feel like let's leave the font size to 80. All right, for the meantime, 80 for the meantime. Let's drag it to the middle. You want to keep it middle aligned. If I let's go to paragraph, let's keep it middle aligned. Ctrl T and then let's keep it middle aligned. Okay, duplicate it and then drag it up. Now I also want to go and pick in the rest of the detail, my set, and then let's paste it there. Ctrl T on it and then let's resize it. Now guys, take notice, I want it to start over here and I want it to also end over here like that. Alright, so I don't want to keep it too spaced up, a little bit closer. Duplicate it and then let's bring it down and then let's go and pick that one as well, of help, and then let's paste it in there. Now of help 2, let's drag it down a little bit, and this is great so far. I feel like the tracking, let's make the tracking 0. Okay, let's make the tracking for this also 0. Nicely squeezed. Let's make the tracking for this also 0, and it looks better. Okay, now the colors that we are going to use for time is like that, but my set time, you want to use this particular color code. Let's click on the character and then click on the color here. Let's choose 535353 and then click on OK, and then let's come to of help and then let's click on it and then let's choose this color code as well, E9A227. click on OK, and then let's put it in a group and then let's call it small letters theme. Awesome. And then let's open it up and then let's go and bring in this. We want the text to be a little bit interesting, so we're just going to experiment with ideas. Guys, you need to be creative in your design, so anything that comes into your mind whilst you're designing, you don't have to boogers it, you have to apply it, because we are designers, right? We design stuff, and any idea that comes, whether funny or interesting, we try and apply. Okay, I want it to cover the entire whole over there. I don't want it to be any. Okay, great. Now let's double click it and then let's click on color overlay. Click this side and pick the color here. Now you want to drag it down a little bit, perhaps a little up. All right, now this feels better, and then okay, drag it in there. Now you also want to give it a few layers as well. Let's clip it to it, right click it and then clip it to it. Now this particular one, let's click on our brush and then you want to click on this side pick the color here, and then let's go and pick this reddish color, and then let's pick the colors around this side. All right, around this side, and then click on it. Zoom out. Now you want to hit, you don't want it to touch the yellows. Okay, so you want it to hit this side. Yes, then also this side. Now let's go and then let's set it to subtract. Yes, we can also decrease it a little bit. It's a very nice gradient effect. I like that. Now let's also create another one again, and then right click it and then clip it to, yep, and then let's pick yellow, but let's go and let's pick, you know, any yellowish down here like that. Okay, and then you want to reduce it. Want to add some glue at this side, so we're gonna hit this side. We also want to add some glue to this side as well, and some glue to that side as well. So I want us to go to our blending modes, and then let's go and look for linear dodge. Add some glue to it. Let's reduce it more. Let's reduce it more. Pick your brush, and then hit the more. In fact, let's go up and let's pick more. Then yeah, so like that, and then like that as well. I feel like this looks great so far. Right, so it looks great so far. Now let's put everything in a group, and then let's call it what? Let's call it capital letters theme. You're not done with the theme. Let's open it. Let's open this side, and then let's add one more thing to it. Click your text tool and then type here, and then let's pick that, and then let's come and paste it here. Now we don't want to use a big font like this. You want to use different kinds of fonts, so you're going to use let's use Montserrat. All right, Montserrat for it, and then let's click on it, and then let's choose color black, and then let's double click it, and then let's pick this side, and then let's click here, and then let's give it this color 007711, kind of a green color. Okay, and then let's set it to medium, and then Ctrl T, Ctrl H. Let's keep it in the middle, and then drag it up. Okay, you don't want to be too down, so that feels better. Now we want to drag the theme down a little bit. Yes, and then let's go and bring in our image. Let's drag this image into Photoshop. Let's release it, and then let's resize it. Let's drag it somewhere here. In fact, something like this is better. Maybe let's increase it more, but something like this is better. Okay, so something like this is better. We can drag it somewhere there, and then let's type, and then let's bring in the name of the pasta, paste it there, and then go to paragraph, and then click on right aligned. Okay, come back to character. Let's set it to color black. Okay, and then let's double click it. Let's select this side. Let's go and let's make it bold. Awesome. And then the font size that we are going to use, let's use 8. Let's see. Okay, and then let's click on it, and then let's move it somewhere there. I feel like the spacing is too much. Let's make it -30. Okay, and let's also right click it, and then let's create a little artistic stuff. Let's check here to color number 3, and then let's just draw something, you know, draw something small. Okay, let's set it to color black. So click on your move tool, then move it there. That's all. Let's put it in a group, and then let's call it name. Let's put this in a group. Let's call it image. Now let's work a little bit more on the image. The image, you want to give it some curves, and then the curve, let's click in the middle here, and then drag this side down a little bit. Nah, it's too much. Let's drag this up, and then let's drag this down. I feel like this is better. Okay, and then let's go back, and then let's pick exposure, clip it to it. In fact, let's click on the curve, let's clip it to it as well. The exposure, click on the exposure, and then drag the exposure up more. Great. Now click on the exposure, hold Control and click on I. All right, now click on it and change the color here to color white. Click on your brush to caps lock off, and then no opacity, let's set the opacity to 100. Enter opacity to 100, blue to 100, and then let's mask the face with the color white. Remember, we are clicking on this side before you are brushing it. Okay, so let's see how it looks like. I brightens the face. I feel like that's better. That's nice. We are done with that one. Now let's bring in this detail to life. Drag it in there, and then resize it. All right, now drag it. Alright, click on your move tool. Now drag it here, and then let's what are we going to do with you? What are we going to do with you? We're going to work on that one later on, but I feel like let's rotate it like that. All right, and then we want to go to filter, you want to go to blur, you want to go to motion blur, and then you want to set it around that side. Awesome. And then the distance, you want the distance to be around 90. No, let's set this one here. We want the distance to be around 90. Great. let's duplicate it and let's hide this one there. Great. Now let's mask that one and pick our brush tool, and you want to change it to color black and then hit there like that. Yeah, like that. Change the color white and then just bring in some of the words. That's all. Some of the words, that's all. Alright, so let's put it in the group and then let's call it FB Live Icon. Now let's add some details as well to this side. So I'm going to click there and I'm going to pick Join As, and I'll paste it there. Now you're going to give it a definite color for now, but for the meantime, let's just choose color black, right? Okay, and then we are going to use Montserrat still. Let's open our character. Let's use a font size 10 or some, and then this side, let's make it -50 as a tracking. Now some. You also want to make sure it is left aligned. Drag it somewhere here, and then let's make it all caps as well, and then that's it. Let's duplicate it and then bring it down. Now let's pick this detail, double click it and then paste it there. Let's change the font size to 18 and then let's make it extra. Let's make it black. Let's see, bring our rules. Let's zoom in because this is a detail stuff. Okay, this is better. Okay, I feel like this is better. Awesome. Let's put it in a group. Let's call it date. Let's open it up and then let's set this to like that. Okay, awesome. Now let's create a new layer and then this time let's set it like that over there, like that. Drag it underneath it and let's make it this particular color, 5E 5E 5E. Click on OK, and we want to go to the properties. Let's set this side to, let's say 60. Let's see, yeah, 60 is better. And then let's create a new layer and then let's right click it and click on our ellipse tool and then create a circle like that. Yep. And then drag it to this side. Let's make it much more bigger. Drag it to this side. Let's drag this side down. Okay. Alright, so let's double click it. Click this side. Let's go up small. And I want to hold Alt and click on it. Interesting. Reduce the opacity, yes, and you also want to rotate it a bit more and drag this side down like that. Yes. It looks realistic, but let's give it a mask. Pick your brush, caps lock off, increase it, and then just set this side to color black. Just mask it. Set this side to color black and then just mask it. Okay, now we want to go to join. Set join to color white. Yes, in fact join is too bold. Let's go there and then let's set it to regular. Yes, and then let's zoom in. You want to click on Monday, click on your character, go and then go and choose the color yellow there. You also want to duplicate Monday, Ctrl H, duplicate Monday and then drag it down. Okay, and then you want to pick that. Let's drag this there. Let's drag this there, exactly. And then you want to create that. Now let's zoom out, double click it and then pick the reddish color there. But before we even delve into that, you want to drag this down, you want to drag this out, and then this one you want to call it box. Okay, and then this to this is the date, the part of the box in here. Drag it. Yeah, okay, so this is the date. Done. Now this one is the time and you want to drag Monday in there as well. Close it, and with this you want to go and pick in the time and paste it there. Ctrl T. Let's zoom in and then let's resize it. Now you want to hold Ctrl and click the thumbnail of the rectangle. Click on the time here, click on your move tool, click middle here, click middle here, and just like that, Ctrl D to deselect it. We have it centered nicely for us, and we can make it 0 here. No, let's not make it 0. Let's keep it like that. But I don't want to make it bold, so let's go to character. Let's take this one off, and then I don't want to make it black. Let's make it color white. 11 p.m. Okay, now let's double click it and let's click on the one between the one here and let's space it out a little bit so people can know the difference. Hold Control and click on here again, click on your move tool, click on the middle and then the middle again. Control D to deselect it, and that is it. You want to put that also in a group and you want to call it time. Now you want to come back to the date and duplicate it and drag it. Now let's drag it up as well. We want to call that one WhatsApp. Okay, let's open it. This one, let's Control H. Let's drag the line up. Now guys, you want to make sure the distance between this line and the distance between this line are the same. Okay, so really important, they are the same, they look the same, right? They look the same. And then let's open the date. This is it, right? So let's select this one, let's select this one, Control T, drag this side there. Awesome. Now it looks like that. Join should also touch, join should go, can see join is cross that line. Let's it go a little bit, and then this also is touching the line. Let's go a little bit. Now these are the little nuances that make a design epic, and so you don't want to overlook it. Let's close the date. Now this one, let's double click it, right click, and then paste without formatting. Now I want to reduce the size drastically, and so we are going to use maybe, let's say 7. Okay, then let's send it up. And then this one, let's go, and then let's pick telephone numbers. Let's paste it there. Telephone numbers, we are going to use 17. Let's see, 15. But let's resize it ourselves. Okay, and then this side also resize to it touches. Great. Let's drag it up. Okay, and now we can come back to the box, the one underneath it. We can just drag this side up. And that is it. Okay, and then let's put everything in a group, and then let's call it details. So that means everything over there is also in the group as well. Now I'm going to drag it down more. Okay, and then the name, I'm going to drag it up more. All right, so we are almost done. Now let's click there. Let's pick the contact. Let's paste it there. We're going to use color black for it. We are still using Montserrat, guys, and then we are using medium. Let's see, medium, and then let's resize it, but let's drag it in there. It's too big. Let's make it 7. Yes, and then let's make it 500. Let's see, Control T, right click it, and then counterclockwise. Let's drag it there. The other thing is we want the details to touch there. Okay, so let's drag the details there. Let's drag it here, and let's drag the contact there. Okay, and let's put the contact in a group. Let's call it contact. Now we also want to bring in the Facebook details there, so we're going to pick that one first, handle, and type there, paste it there, Facebook. Take this and make it 0. It's too close, right? Let's make it 7. Let's see. Okay, and then let's make it, yeah, all caps. Let's drag it somewhere here. We're going to change the color very soon, but let's drag this into Photoshop. Control T. Let's resize it. Let's zoom in. Let's move it all the way there in the middle of it, and then let's hold the two of them, duplicate them, and then drag them there. Okay, and then this time let's pick that and paste it there. Put all of them in a group. Let's call them FB handles. But we are not done. Now let's create the, yep, that. Drag it underneath it, double click it, and let's pick that color here, and then let's select this, and then this, and then let's give it the yellowish color there, and then let's see what we can do to it. Let's make sure this is in the middle of everything. Good. And then let's select this to here. Let's also make sure it's in the middle of everything. Go up more, and that is it. Now we should also create a layer, and then hold Alt and pick the white color, caps lock off. Just let's clip it to it as well. Hold Alt and clip it to it. Just want to create some, clip it to this as well. Just want to create something, you know, something. Move it down more, something like that. Nothing much. Yeah, and then that is it for the handles. Now let's add in some glow. Create a new layer, and then the first, guys, remember we are still picking the color white. We're using Alt and pick the color white. Now the first glow we are going to add has to do with this side, and then the second one has, let's duplicate it, let's drag it, second one to this side, let's duplicate it, let's drag it all the way to this side. Great, that's 3. Let's duplicate it, let's bring it all the way to this side. Awesome, let's duplicate it, let's bring it all the way to this side. Great, let's call it glow. So we are done with the glow. Now let's add some few blurry stuff to the background, blurry icons. Let's drag this all the way so that people know, at least the handle doesn't deceive them. They know it's Facebook and then it's YouTube, right? Yeah, it's very easy for them to actually tell. So I'm going to drag this, but I'm going to drag it all the way down underneath the theme, and then I'll go to filter, I'll go to blur, and I'll go to motion blur. Yeah, that is it. I'll make it quite smaller. I'll reduce the opacity as well, and then I'll give it a mask, and then that is it. Then I'll duplicate it again. I would go to in fact, let me go it over here, motion blur, double click it over here, change the angle, you know, then drag it somewhere here, drag it somewhere there. Yeah, then I'll bring in Facebook to resize it. I'll hold Alt and then click on the motion, drag it all the way on it, then I'll release the Alt. Okay, copy the exact same thing, click on it, and then I'll drag it somewhere there, make it much more smaller. Click on it and then reduce the distance drastically. Also make it like that. Great. Now let's put it in a group. Let's call it motion icons, and then let's come back to this, and then let's create a new layer. Click on your distance, increase it. You want to mask that side or create a white background there like that, and then you want to select theme Facebook Live. Let's leave Facebook Live out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Control T and then hold Shift and then drag it like that. Yeah, drag it like that. Now let's click on FB handle, click on your move tool, drag it down and drag it down like that. Now you want to go back to this and then let's hide this. Let's see. Okay, so now click on the first one, create a mask, create your brush, and then just set it to color black, then just create it like that. Okay, also you want to go back to glow and then duplicate one of them, move them about. Which one is this? Yeah, drag it there, sweet. Duplicate it again. The glowing is taking a lot of it. That is good. Okay, this one, let's reduce it drastically to 50%. And ladies and gentlemen, that is what we have now. Now Control Alt Shift and E to merge everything together. Right click it, convert it to smart object. Now let's go to filter, let's go to camera raw filter, and you want to set the temperature just to 1, just a little bit. All right, exposure a little bit, contrast, let's drag contrast up, and then shadow, let's drag shadow down, white, let's drag white down, black, let's drag black down, texture, let's drag texture up, clarity, let's drag clarity up a bit, and then let's see. Great, let's close it. Now let's go to optics. You want to just increase it to 3. Let's go up minus, let's increase optics to around distortion here to around -21, and then let's come to details. Let's increase the sharpening to around 6. And guys, there you have it. I feel like the distortion is too much, right? The distortion is too much, but let's go back to the distortion. Is too much. It's too much. Let's close this. Let's go to distortion, the optics. Let's bring it up a little bit, around 10 is better. Okay, so guys, if you love this video, please hit the bell icon and subscribe to this channel. And guys, to help me out, please like this video. It's really important to me. Just like this video for me and I'll be very grateful. See you in the next one.